What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at a team that has Ferrothorn on it. I think Ferrothorn is a new emerging grass type Pokemon that is going to be a part of the meta. It has great resistances, some good coverages. It's got access to Bullet Seed, which is that new updated fast move that gives very high energy gain. It has Power Whip and Flash Cannon. You can also run it with Thunder as well for some of those flyers. So it's got a lot of versatility, a great moveset, but it needs some good protection. So on Sableye, we are running Shadow Claw, Power Gem, and Foul Play. On Ferrothorn, we are running Bullet Seed, Flash Cannon, and Power Whip. And on Azumarill, we are running Bubble, Ice Beam, and Hydro Pump. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and what you guys think about Ferrothorn if you guys have been using it. Personally, I'm loving its capabilities, but you have to watch out for fires and Registeel, which is why we have Sableye and Azumarill as the protection there. All right, getting into the first battle of today, we are Sableye against Kingdra right now. So Kingdra is a pretty solid Pokemon in the Great League. It has access to Dragon Breath, Octazooka, Outrage. And Octazooka is actually a move you guys may not know about, but it has a 50% chance to lower the attack on your opponent's Pokemon. So what we're hoping to do is catch the Octazooka on our Azumarill, or the Outrage as well, but it was too soon to be Outrage, so hopefully we're catching the Octazooka here, and hopefully we don't get the debuff. It's a 50% chance, so we do not get the debuff, but they have a Shift Tree right here. So this is not the greatest thing for us. Again, Shift Tree has access to Leaf Blade, but it's not going to one-shot Azumarill, so we're going to go ahead and let one hit us, and hopefully we can land an Ice Beam. That's our goal right here. I either want to get 2 shields or eliminate the Shift Tree. So we are able to get 1 shield. So now I'm actually okay with going into potentially 2 shield situation here against the Shift Tree. So we're going to go ahead and shield 1 Leaf Blade, and then I'm hoping I can get to the Ice Beam before they get to another Leaf Blade, but this is where the tough decision comes in. Do I risk it for the Biscuit? Yes, we do. We're going to risk it for the Biscuit, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam with double shielding. So what I hope happens is actually we take out the Shift Tree, which we do, so this is definitely more ideal for us. Kingdra is low, and Golbat is in the back, so hopefully we can get to an Ice Beam. But we don't win the CMP tie. He's able to get to the Poison Fang. This will be finishing off Azumarill. But things are actually looking pretty good for us. We have Ferrothorn, where all I need to do is land 1 Flash Cannon, but I'm going to go ahead and go into Sableye to try to pressure that final shield. We're going to go ahead and go for the Foul Play. And then what I should have done in this situation is swap to Ferrothorn, knowing that he's likely going to be going for a Poison Fang right here. Sableye's low enough where Poison Fang would take us out, and there's no reason to go for a Shadow Ball and waste all that energy. So that was mistake number 1. And then mistake number 2 is what you guys will see here soon. So Ferrothorn being a very bulky grass-type Pokemon, Shadow Ball is only going to do about 50%, maybe 40%. But what we need to do is land the Flash Cannon. My opponent makes a fantastic swap back into Kingdra to absorb the charge move right here. So really good play by them. If I would have been ready for that, I could have just gone for the Power Whip and then had Flash Cannon to finish off Golbat right here. But really good battle by my opponent. Great play. And we're going to go ahead and move into game 2. Now, game 2. Sableye again is a fantastic generalist, but you guys need to watch out for those Charmers. But we have Noctowl versus Sableye. So I'm going to play this a little different. I want to store up a bunch of energy on Sableye, and then I'm trying to swap into Azumarill on the charge move, but my opponent is holding it, and now they're actually deciding, you know what, we're just going to start going for Sky Attacks, which I'm okay with. I want Azumarill to soak all the damage right now. And then what we are looking to do is basically have Sableye be the generalist to finish endgame. So I'm not going to shield. Again, Sky Attack is going to do a decent amount, but I just want to hold it. We're going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam right here. Going to be doing super effective damage against a Noctowl. So hopefully we get the shield, which we do. And then they do swap out into Swampert. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to land the Hydro Pump right here. I'm going to go ahead and shield. Hydro Cannon would take us out from this range, plus my switch timer is coming back up, as you guys can see in the bottom right. So I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump. If we land Hydro Pump, we're swapping into Ferrothorn to finish off and get ahead on energy. So we do land it. We're going straight into Ferrothorn, finishing off, and then Noctowl will be coming back in, but the thing is Ferrothorn is going to be taking neutral damage from Sky Attack, plus Flash Cannon is actually going to do quite a bit. So we're not going to shield right here. Sky Attack won't take us out from this range. As you guys can see, it does about 30%. And then Flash Cannon right here is going to get the knockdown very, very low, which is really good for us. And then we are going to see my opponent actually swap out and go into a Alolan Marowak. So we're going to try to go for the Power Whip. We don't get it, but this is where Sableye comes in clutch. He's going to be a great counter to Alolan Marowak. I just have to watch out for the Shadow Ball. So my goal here is to go for Foul Play, and then my switch clock is actually coming back up again. So what I'm going to try to do is swap on the charge move so I don't have to waste a shield. So we're going to go ahead and swap into a Azumarill, soak the charge move from Alolan Marowak. This is likely going to be Bone Club, which is perfectly fine for us. And then we're going to go ahead and start storing up some energy. We're going to overload. I need extra energy on my Sableye to be able to beat Knockdown to the charge move. So we're going to shield right here as another Bone Club. So I know he's going to be close to a Shadow Ball. So we have to pull the trigger on the Foul Play right here. But now it's going to be a race to the charge move against Knockdown. But Knockdown did just use a Sky Attack, so we're actually able to get to the Foul Play before they get to their charge move. And that is going to be a good second game right there. So again, utilizing swaps to absorb energy is really key. And I think Sableye was definitely the MVP there to finish that off. So game 3 right here, again, I said the big hindrance to this team is a Charm lead, which is what we're facing right here. Alolan Ninetales on the lead has access to Charms, so we're going to switch instantly into a Azumarill. Now, again, this team is like the perfect counter to our team. Basically, the biggest threat to this team is a Charm lead, a Fire in the back, and something that can counter a Azumarill. That's the hindrance to this team, and that's what we're seeing right here. So Alolan Raichu is actually going to be able to destroy a Azumarill, and I make a critical error right here of shielding. I'm thinking I might be able to get to another Ice Beam, but Alolan Raichu can farm energy so quickly. It takes 3 Volt Switches to get to that Thunder Punch, so we are going to go down. That's why I wish I saved my shield for Sableye, because I could farm Alolan Raichu for all of its health and have loaded energy to try to finish off. Again, Sableye would have been the MVP for this game because of Power Gem, because of that Ice typing from Alolan Ninetales. If we could land a Power Gem, that's going to be crucial. And you guys will see that right here. I'm going to try to go for the Power Gem. I'm thinking they may not think I'm running it. I could be running Shadow Sneak, so I'm going to try to go for the Power Gem and finish off. But we do not land it. They do shield, so we're going to go straight into Ferrothorn. And again, a Fire in the back like Charizard is going to be tough to fight against. Flash Cannon, even though it's going to be resisted, is still going to do quite a bit of damage. And also, they're running triple shiny, so a huge flex right here. And he's going to just farm me down for energy, and then a Blast Burn is going to be coming in, and that is going to be a good game. So like I said, this team isn't perfect. You're going to have counters. That's what's going to happen. There's no perfect team. The hardest counters basically are going to be that Charm lead with Fire and Anti-Azumarill in the back. But we are going Sableye into Alolan Muck now. Alolan Muck has access to that Snarl fast move to gain energy very quickly, has access to Dark Pulse, Sludge Wave, Gunk Shot, Acid Spray. So what I'm guessing is this is probably just going to be Dark Pulse, but it's actually an Acid Spray, which is really, really good for us, because what we're going to do is go for Power Gem, and then I'm actually going to swap into a Azumarill. What I'm thinking my opponent will do is go for a Dark Pulse now, to try to get extra damage. So we're going to swap into a Azumarill to absorb the Dark Pulse. It's going to be resisted. We save the health on our Sableye. We chipped down Alolan Muck, and then we can start getting ahead on energy for whatever comes in. Now we're going to see Wigglytuff come in. Perfect. This is exactly what I want, because I want to keep my Sableye away from this Wigglytuff. So I'm going to utilize Azumarill and Ferrothorn to take out this Wigglytuff. Now we're going to go for the Ice Beam. I was hoping to get a shield right there, but my opponent doesn't shield. So we're just going to go for another Ice Beam right now. It's within range to take it out. So we're either going to win the switch advantage, or we're going to get a shield, and we get the shield, which I'm perfectly fine with. I can bring in Ferrothorn now and farm down the Wigglytuff for all of its health to get a lot of energy. We're going to be resisting the moves that come in. It's typically going to be running Play Rough and Ice Beam, which will resist. So we're not going to shield right here. Again, the Play Rough resisted, so really good for us. And then we are going to just farm down with the Bullet Seed and get a lot of energy. This is going to be really, really good for us. And then we're going to see the Alolan Muck come back in. So we're going to go ahead and go for Power Whip. Even though it's going to be resisted, it will take down the Alolan Muck from this range, which we are perfectly fine with. And then the final Pokemon is going to be a Dragonair. So we're going to go for the Flash Cannon. I want to pressure shields and do quite a bit of damage if it goes unshielded. So we do get the shield, and this is where a lack of experience comes in. I'm thinking I can make it to the flash cannon, which is why I decided to shield right here. But the Dragon Breath is actually going to finish us off before we can get to the flash cannon. So risky play right there. Didn't get the biscuit on that one. But we still have our Sableye with plenty of health, energy, and a shield. So we're going to be able to clean this one up. A close one, but still able to clean it up. We're able to land the foul play. We are going to be shielding the Aqua Tail right here. And then it's basically going to be a race to the charge move. And we are basically 2 Shadow Claws away, I think. 1 Shadow Claw away, actually, from foul play. So we're able to get the foul play right there. Take out the Dragonair here. And yeah, GG right there. Again, Azumarill on that safe swap, drawing out basically the Wigglytuff is really nice for us. And then here we go into, I believe this is game 5. So final battle of the video. Sableye versus Clefable. Again, really bad lead, but if you guys can win switch advantage with the safe swap, which is why Azumarill's there, it's one of the best safe swaps in the game. Against Skuntank, a good counter, we're going to go straight for the Hydro Pump here. I'm guessing my opponent doesn't want to give up a shield this early, so I'm going to try to land the Hydro Pump, which we do, and then all we have to do is farm down with Bubble. Now we are going to shield right here. I don't want a Sludge Bomb to hit me. I want to win this switch advantage, and you guys are going to see why it is so important to win switch advantage. So remember, we had Clefable. Now we're going to see Clefable come back in, but we have Ferrothorn for Clefable. Now we're going to pressure shields with this Ice Beam right here. Hopefully we do get a shield. That's going to be the most important thing, which we do. Clefable's going to farm us down, but that's okay. We're in a 1 shield situation. We have switch advantage, so now we're going to bring back in the Ferrothorn. And then whatever they have in the back, we are going to bring in the Sableye instantly to it. And it's a Alolan Marowak. That is absolutely amazing for us. Sableye is a great counter to Alolan Marowak. You got to watch out for Shadow Ball. It's going to do quite a bit, but Bone Club will not do a lot. Foul Play is going to be doing super effective damage against the Alolan Marowak here. And what I need to do is try to let him actually chip down my Sableye, because I don't want to have too much energy or health for Clefable to farm down for energy. So we're actually going to shield right here. I still need to take out this Alolan Marowak. I can't let a Shadow Ball hit me. And then we're going to go ahead and go for the foul play now. Sableye is within range where they're only probably going to get 2 charms off to finish us off, maybe even 1. So Sableye is going to get instantly deleted, as you guys can see right there. And then Ferrothorn coming back in. All we have to do is get to the Flash Cannon. We're very bulky with great resistances here, so the Meteor Mash will be resisted by the Clefable. And then we are going to be able to get to a Flash Cannon to finish off the Clefable here in Game 5. So overall, I think this team is pretty strong. Ferrothorn, I think, is a new emerging Grass-type Pokemon for the Great League. You guys already know Sableye is fantastic. Azumarill is fantastic. And I think Ferrothorn is going to have a niche in the meta. It can handle those Charmers. It can handle Azumarill. Its biggest weaknesses, however, are going to be those Fires and like Registeel as well. Fighters as well will do pretty good against it. But overall, it's got great protection for Pokemon like Sableye in the lead, where they're going to be weak to things like Azumarill and Charmers, which is where he comes in. And then Azumarill on the safe switch is just always a great option because it can protect itself with that Ice Beam. So let me know what you guys think about Ferrothorn. Let me know what you guys think about this team. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.